Alrighty, Star Wars Unlimited fans, Ice Joda here, and welcome back to our third of the 4 Twin Suns decks. Today we're going to be going through the Aggressive Negotiations deck, the Padme and Anakin Twin Suns starter deck. Starter deck? I don't know what you'd call them, just Twin Suns deck. Let's, once again, go through it as normal, having a look at what's in the deck. We'll keep looking at all the new cards, and we'll just gloss over the reprints. Just if there's anything interesting in this deck, we'll have a look at that too, for any reprints that they have included. Once again, Divider comes with a bunch of tokens in there, just paper ones. Nice deck box, just the same little ones you get in the pre-release kit, but a little bigger, and they say Twin Suns, which is pretty cool. I do like these deck boxes. They are very cool little ones. So let's see if the tip sheet is still the same. I'm going to assume that it is, but let's have a look-see. The Anakin and Padme tip sheet. So yes, the tips are all the same. The tricks use low-cost units and clone trooper tokens to activate your powerful leader's abilities and assemble your army. Time your actions carefully to make the most of your leader's shield tokens and extra attacks. Cool. Droideka shields. I do really like those. I think they are very cool. A bunch of clone trooper tokens. Awesome. Let's get to it, shall we? Alright, starting with our leaders. We have Anakin Skywalker as a 5 flip. 5 deploy epic action. Action, exhaust. If 2 or more friendly units entered play this phase, including tokens and leaders, give a shield token to one of them. So, spamming out units, giving shields. 5 flip, 4/5. Sentinel. Force Jedi Republic, and on attack give a shield token to another friendly unit that entered play this phase. So a mini Luke, almost, from Spark, but with no cost. For this side, you just need to have played 2 of them. Whereas Luke, you paid and only needed 1. But that's really cool. Well, I don't mind that. That's pretty cool. And to go with him, Padme. If 2 or more friendly units entered play this phase, including tokens and leaders, attack with one of them, even if it's exhausted. It can't attack bases for this phase. So mini Nemean Strike and Dogfight. Dogfight? Yeah, I want to say Dogfight. 6 drop deploy leader, this one. She's tougher than Anakin as a 5/6. And she's a Naboo Republic official 5/6. When the attack ends, you may attack with another friendly unit that entered play this phase, even if it's exhausted. Can't attack bases for this attack. So it's like Leia combined with a dogfight. Very interesting, that one. But very cool. Very cool anyway. Our epic base for this one is red. The Executioner's Arena to go with the artwork on both of them. For each friendly leader unit, you may deal 2 damage to a unit. And the other one is the Naval Intelligence HQ. That's really cool that they've got, you know, the arena artwork on both of them and the arena as the base. Kind of wish there was some sort of like panorama or something you could do with them. I think that'd be pretty cool. But that's alright. Alrighty, let's continue, shall we? Alright, so this deck is going to be a bunch of little units. Being able to spam out units to get the shields on them as well. So Coleman Trevor, Jedi Rescuer, 1 drop, blue, red, heroic, 2/2, hidden. When played, deal 1 damage to each enemy base and heal 1 damage from your base for each damage dealt this way. So not really wanting to drop this on turn 1. You kind of want to drop this later, or at least after people are blasted, to at least heal 1 from your base. But cool unit nonetheless. Wolf, no healing at all. Admiral reprint from Spark, that one was. Admiral Yularen, reprint from Twilight. Cobb Vanth, reprint from Shadows. Pretty cool to be able to just spam out a bunch of units and have Cobb Vanth to help do it. There is something else there. Obi-Wan Kenobi, 3 drop heroic, 4/4. Each other friendly Republic or other friendly Republic units. My goodness, sorry guys. Gain restore 1. Pretty cool, giving everyone else, well, not everyone, but all Republic units restore 1. The 4/4, good stats as well. The Assault Lander LAAT ground units, Republic vehicle transport, 3/5/4 drop. When played, create 2 clone trooper units, and when the regroup phase starts, deal 4 damage to this unit. So if it survives, you only get it for a turn, effectively. It's a temporary, because it's every regroup phase. So you get to swing with it once, unless you can heal it. But it does give you 2 clone troopers, so it does trigger all your abilities. No, because you can play this, get your 2 clone trooper units, tap the Anakin, give a shield token to this unit, which then the damage will trigger on the shield token instead. Or you could use the Padme ability to then attack with the unit to pop the shield. Not bad, actually. Interesting. There's some cool stuff you can do with that. That's pretty sweet. Gendirian Valley, Refugee Freighter, Space Unit, 4-drop, 1/5, restore 1, search the top, and when played, search the top 8 cards of your deck for a card and resource it. So that's ramp, getting you to the Anakin flip turn. Cool. Actually, this could be interesting in the Dooku deck that we looked at yesterday. Jedi General, 5-drop, 2/3, ambush. When played, for each Republic leader you control, create a clone as a leader or unit. So both of them. Cool. So let's go through this again. A 5-drop, 2/3, ambush. When played, create 2 clone troopers and give them both experience tokens. That's cool. Poe Dameron reprint. Not exactly Republic, but hey, still really good card, good value. So nice to see in here. Yoda, very cool. I do really like this artwork for Yoda. A 5-drop, blue-green heroic, Force Jedi Republic, 4/4. If you control 7 or more resources, this unit costs 2 less to play. When played and when defeated, create a clone trooper token when played and when defeated. Create a clone trooper token and give it Sentinel for the phase. Not bad. You can potentially play that for pretty cheap. Do really like the artwork though. That's really cool. That would be a really cool artwork to have on the Force Yoda. Legends of Force Yoda. Luminar Unduli, also given the Force trait. Jedi Republic, 7-drop, 4/9 coordinate, has grit, and when played, choose a base, heal 1 damage for each unit you control. Potentially healing a lot for this deck with the amount of stuff it's dropping. Mace Windu, 7-drop, reprint from Sparks, but they have noticeably changed the text box and given Force trait as well. Now this is a when the attack ends, if the defending unit was defeated, you ready this unit. So now it's specifically saying when the attack ends, whereas it didn't have when the attack ends for the last one. They've changed the wording on that. But same effect, just clarified the wording a little bit to match their new system of wordings. So now some new events. Secret Marriage, 2-drop, give a shield token to each of up to 2 non-vehicle units. If you give a shield to an enemy unit this way, draw a card. Oh, so you could give 1 to yours and 1 to a friend's, and then it's like they're getting married, then draw a card. It is plot as well, so you can play it from your resource row. Pretty cool. Urgent Mission, deal 2 damage to your base and draw 2 cards. Not bad actually as like a turn 1 drop to play that. Draw 2 cards and then follow it up with the Coleman next turn to then heal off a bunch of that damage, because you'll take 1 most likely from a blast and then heal 3 off that. So not a bad one. That's cool. Good card draw. I don't mind that. In Defensive Camino, a Twilight reprint, more clone trooper tokens and restore. U-Wing reinforcements, really trying to spam out those units, aren't they? That's really cool. Spark reprint. The Porg, 0-drop, 1/1 creature. Nice. 332nd Stalwart. Another clone trooper, low cost, 1/2 with coordinate, and it's a reprint. Compassionate Senator, another 1-drop. Action, spend 2, heal 2 damage from a unit or base. Coruscanti Spy, 1-drop, 0/2 with raid 2, and when played, heal 2 damage from each of any number of bases. So just your own or other people if you want to make friends. Moisture Farmer, but this deck does seem to have a lot of quite a bit of restore and healing in it, so I don't know if people are going to want to make friends with you for this one. I don't know. Seeker's reprint, Rebellious Functionary. Soldier the 501st will reprint from Twilight, another 1-drop. Wartime Refugee, on attack an opponent heals 1 damage from their base. 2/3. 501st Veteran, a 2-drop, 0/4 with grit and raid 1, and when it's undamaged, it's a Sentinel. Anakin's Interceptor, reprint from Twilight. Battlefield Marine, reprint from Spark. The C-3PO unit. This guy's so funny. Oh, I love this guy. 2-drop when played, an opponent takes control of this unit. Action exhaust. Deal damage equal to this unit's power to another ground unit. Only opponents can use this ability. You just give it to your opponent. And then they sit there. Everyone else being able to tap him to do 2 damage to stuff. Just imagine you give it to a Tobias player, and then a Tobias player gives it back to you or to someone else to get a credit token. Just funny. Xiaofane, on attack, choose 2 players. If you do, they each draw a card, 2/4. So making friends with card draw. Coruscant Guard reprint. Echo reprint. Jar Jar Binks reprint with plot. Jedi Starfighter reprint. Lawson Tekka reprint, being able to buff a unique unit when he dies. Night Sister Warrior for card draw, reprint. Outspoken Representative, Clone Trooper again, and reprint. Controlling V-Wing reprint. Interesting, it doesn't have a Republic trait on it, and I just realised that. Vehicle Fighter, but still, they weren't always only Republic, they were Empire for a little while, but still cool. R2-D2, 2-drop, 1/3, raid 2. When played, deal 2 damage to a base. If you do that, base's controller draws a card. So you could hit your own or someone else's for card draw. Republic TAC Officer. Restored Arc 170 reprint. Rush Clovis. A 2-drop, 2/3 ambush with Restore 2. Not a bad one for like turn 2, being able to ambush a weak or low health unit. Heal some damage, and then be able to drop another 1-drop next turn. Supporting Edda, reprint from JTL. 501st reprint from Twilight, and healing 3 because you're going to have Republic units. Batch Brothers, making more clone troopers, reprint. Captain Typho, Twilight reprint. Omicron Strike Craft, another reprint from JTL. The Twilight, Escaping Malevolence. Very cool artwork again. Wish I could see some of these in hyperspace. That would be really cool. A 3-drop, 3/4. When played, if there are 5 or more cards in your discard pile, heal 3 damage from your base. Wartime Pirate. Still reminds me very much of another ship in this pattern from another sci-fi series. But let me know if you disagree. A 3-drop, 4/4. Space unit that is a capital ship, so Piet decks can drop this on turn 1. On attack, an opponent deals 1 damage to a unit. The Arena Reek, 4/5 Sentinel for 4. Heroic Arc 170 reprint. Hunting Nexu reprint. The Perimeter AT-RT reprint Sentinel. Return to Senate Guards reprint. Rumping Rider, Creature, Trooper, 3/4 with Grit, and when played, if your base has 15 or more damage on it, deal 2 damage to a base. Wartime Mercenaries, when defeated, you may get an opponent may give an experience token to a unit as a 5/5 for 4. Clone Commander Cody reprint. Relief Frigate, 5-drop, 3/7. When played, choose a base, heal 3 damage from each other base. Sundari Gauntlet. Nice. A green-red 6/5 Sentinel, and on defense, deal 1 damage to your base. Interesting. Very interesting card. So Sentinel block a few swings, but you do take some damage. Captain Rex reprint from Twilight. Gorilla Pod reprint from Spark. Low altitude gunship ground unit reprint from Twilight. The War Juggernaut reprint from JTL. Arms deal. You and opponent each draw 2 cards. Good old Hondor making deals. Clone Cohort reprint from Twilight. Fiery Alliance. A 2-cost upgrade for green-red, and when played, you may deal 1 damage to another friendly unit and attack with it. And very nice. +2/+2 for 2. Very cool. Galactic Escalation. Each player resources top card of their deck. Everybody ramps. Imagine multiple players playing that turn 1. That's so funny. Mechanize. Cool looking artwork. 2-drop. Play a non-vehicle unit from a discard pile and give an experience to it. Pretty cool. Sort of like a salvage, but not for vehicles. Very cool. Spark of Hope, more ramp, reprint, Aggressive Negotiations, got to be one of them. The deck is called Aggressive Negotiations after all. There is a fair bit of card draw in here, so it's not too bad. Bloodsport, reprint, Perilous Position, reprint, Sudden Ferocity, Plot, reprint. Take action, this event costs 1 less to play for each friendly leader unit, deal 3 damage to a unit. Take charge, this event costs 1 less for each friendly leader unit, and give an experience token to each of up to 3 units. Take cover, event costs 1 less for each friendly leader unit, and heal up to 3 damage from a unit and give a shield token to it. Drop in, reprint, Fearless Attack, attack with a unit, it gets +1/+0 for this attack for each unit controlled by the defending player. Again, if you get a Saboteur with this to ignore a Sentinel, could end up hitting for a lot of damage. Champion, bigger mastery, 5-drop, +4/+4. And Encircle, this event costs 1 less to play for each friendly unit. Friendly unit captures enemy non-leader unit in the same arena. And Fervor, 5-drop, 5 cost, aggression, ready a unit and deal 3 damage to a unit. So ready one of your own units and then hit and deal 3 damage to something else. That's pretty cool. Double swing Anakin, shield 2 units. That could be very interesting. Or double shield, something else that's big. Swing for a lot. I feel like each of these decks with a few tweaks on it could end up being really, really good. Like just putting some good value units in here. Because the top end doesn't really have a lot of top end after. Like you get to the War Juggernaut, the Gunship, the Pod, Rex. Like I feel like there's a few other cards you can put in. Just to really, really push these a little bit further. Could be really, really good. Really good. But out of the box, they seem pretty cool. So we've got one left to go, which we will do tomorrow, which is the Blood Brothers of Savage and Maul. So stay tuned. We'll be seeing that one tomorrow. Catch you guys in the next one.